Good morning on day 170, or is it 171, on the Pacific Crest Trail. We packed up our soggy tent once again, hoping that that little glimmer of sun is gonna burst out and dry us out today. My feet are ice cold. My shoes are saturated, and so I put my last pair of dry socks on and I wrapped my feet in plastic bags. So once I get moving, I'll warm up. But it is a chilly morning this morning. Everything wet. We're moving kind of slow. We have about 4 days, including today, to get to Big Lake Youth Camp, where our resupply box is, and also Brian's new sleep mat. But fortunately, he did a good repair when we were at the hotel in Government Camp, and it's holding air, his current one. So we are heading Sobo in Oregon on our Flip Flop Thru Hike and heading for Sisters. We will see you down trail. Well, we just filled up at that spring. It was a little over 3 miles from our tent site. Last night, we dry camped, which is kind of ironic because we were a soggy mess. But so we were a little low on water, and grateful for that little looked almost like a bog, but the water was clear and it actually tastes pretty good. So next water source is 5 miles, and the sun is trying to peek out, but it's not looking too promising.
It was cold and slow this morning.
Yes, it was a very cold, slow start. We will see you down trail. So the sun has peeked its head out on and off, but it's been mostly a pretty chilly, cool, damp day. And my my shoes with the plastic bags around the socks didn't quite work, so those socks just wetted out. I put another pair on that was not quite as wet, but my feet have been really cold and clammy all day, and had to have a little self-talk. I'm like, okay, Rabbit, first of all, you signed up for this. Second of all, we have had so few rainy days, probably not more than 5 total on the whole trail, other than walking through some clouds here and there. And lastly, I'm not in pain at all. It's just super uncomfortable. So, so I had to tell myself, quit whining to yourself. And I had a little talk with the Lord too. Ask him to help me with an attitude of gratitude. And look at the blue sky as I talk. I am so grateful to be out here, to physically be able to hike another day. And I'm so thankful that my hubby is able to come and rejoin me. And we are just so amazed by everything we've seen and just being immersed in God's creation. We are really thankful to be able to be out here together. And some people say Oregon is boring, some hikers, but I love walking through the forest, and not as many views as, the Sierras or Washington so far, but the forest has been absolutely beautiful, just nice. The trail has been really nice and smooth and winding. It's like you're walking through this giant botanical garden. Absolutely beautiful here. See you down trail. Just leaving Warm Springs Indian Reservation and heading back into Mount Hood National Forest. We are just leaving Olalli's Resort, and although it is closed, we met the caretaker, Mary Ann, who graciously charged our phone and battery banks for us. So a big shout out and a big thank you to Mary Ann. We are grateful. Now we don't have to worry about having enough electrons to get to Big Lake Youth Camp. See you down trail. It is about 5:30 and we have a little over 2 miles to go to the tent site we're heading to, and hopefully the rain will hold off. See you down trail. I guess I spoke too soon. Looks like we'll be putting up a wet tent in the rain again. I'm gonna put this phone away, keep it dry. See you down trail.
We're half an hour from dark.
It is 6:30 and this is not quite the site we were looking at, but there's water nearby and it looks like home for tonight. Just in the nick of time. Okay, we are wrapping up day 170, and the weather was a lot like a repeat of yesterday. Rain on and off, little glimmer of sun early in the day, but never enough for us to pull out our wet tent and dry it out. So we put up a wet tent again, and we're glad to be dry inside, and just finished some hot meals. And less than 15 miles, we were going to go a little farther, but the skies opened up, and we found a nice site near water. So we're tucked in for the night. It's 3 days to Big Lake Youth Camp, where our resupply is, which is in Sisters, but a little bit before Sisters on the trail. So hopefully we'll see the sun tomorrow. It was a uncomfortable day, let's say. Soggy and cold. The terrain was not too tough, but the weather wasn't great. The bright spot in our dark, gloomy day was Marianne, who I shared is at Olali Resort. Mm-hmm. And even though it's closed, she let us charge our phones and battery banks, and I'm grateful for that because it'll be day 7 by the time we hit Big Lake Youth Camp, and we'll be running out of electrons for sure. But we're in good shape now, thanks to Marianne.
Yep.
And anything else?
That took an hour and a half, but it was a good hour and a half.
Yeah, we hung out with golden retrievers in the barn. Well, it rained, so it was actually good timing to be out of the rain.
Yeah, the whole trail is you make a plan and then the plan changes because something happens, and it just is what it is. So it worked out really well. Thank you, Marianne.
Yes, thank you. So we're looking for some sun tomorrow, and we'll see you in the morning.
As you can hear in the background,
Yeah.
It's raining hard. So we'll see you down trail.